mynews.studio.
Picture this. A man who's been blind for years is able to read his granddaughter's handwriting again, all because of a device smaller than a coin. Could this new implant reshape how we understand blindness?
The date is January 20th, 2026. Let's get right into the study everyone's talking about. There's a wireless retinal implant called Prima that's restored vision for people with geographic atrophy from dry, age-related macular degeneration. Up to now, that diagnosis meant permanent vision loss for millions.
Yes, and what's remarkable is how well it worked. Around 84% of those who got the implant could read letters, numbers, even full words. On average, their vision improved by 5 lines on the eye chart. For this group, that's not incremental. It's a real shift.
Let's unpack the technology. The Prima implant is basically a thin solar panel. No wires, no bulky hardware. But how does someone actually see with it?
Here's how. The patient wears special glasses with a built-in camera and AI. The camera grabs images from the world. The glasses process those images and then project them as infrared light onto the implant inside the eye. The implant stimulates the remaining retinal cells, sending signals to the brain. So it's not bringing back natural sight, but it's restoring central vision.
And this is mainly for people with late-stage dry AMD, right? In the study, 26 out of 32 patients gained about 25 letters on vision tests after a year. That's a major gain, especially for a group with so few options.
That's right. For people who've run out of options, it's a huge step. But after surgery, it's not instant clarity. Patients first see flashes or little bursts of light.
Wait, so they don't just put on the glasses and start reading right away?
No, not at all. There's a long rehab process. Patients use the AI glasses zoom and scanning tools. They practice reading tiny print or moving around a room. It takes weeks, sometimes months, for the brain to start understanding these artificial signals as actual vision.
There's actually a story from the trial. A patient who gained 12 lines of sight. Suddenly, they were able to read books and take the subway alone. That's much more than a medical outcome.
What about making this accessible to more people? The operation takes less than 2 hours, but scaling up is another story. You need surgeons trained in this specific procedure, the AI glasses, the processors, and a full rehab program.
Especially in places where healthcare resources are limited. Even if the tech works and is safe, can we be sure people everywhere will get it?
That's the challenge. Experts are hopeful, but it'll take a while for regulators to approve it everywhere, and for manufacturers to produce higher resolution models. The early data is promising, though, and there's definitely momentum for wider rollout.
It matters on a global scale. Blindness affects over 43 million people around the world, and the number's only going up as populations age.
Restoring sight isn't just personal. It means people can regain independence, go back to work, stay connected socially. It relieves pressure on families and economies. Artificial vision, thanks to devices like Prima, is moving from science fiction to standard care.
Looking ahead, what comes next? More trials, regulatory approval, and hopefully making vision restoration something people can access wherever they live. The scale of what's possible is hard to overstate.
A tiny implant and smart glasses could change the outlook for millions. Maybe this is the start of a time when losing sight to AMD isn't a life sentence anymore.
That wraps up today's episode. We explored the Prima implant, how it works, what rehab looks like, and what it could mean worldwide.
Thanks for joining us. This episode was brought to you by mynews.studio. You can try it now for free.